Welcome to Engage in Trade, the customer engagement app designed specifically for building supplies organisations and their trade customers. Engage in Trade is a mobile app that allows tradespeople to create estimates, quotes, shopping lists and invoices based on the products of your building supplies company. As a building supplier, Engage in Trade offers an innovative sales and marketing channel that delivers deep customer engagement, branded with your logo and based solely on your products. You'll benefit from an increased brand loyalty, differentiation from your competitors, and you'll gain valuable insight into your customers' buying habits. This short demo will take you through the main features of Engage in Trade and is running on an iOS phone. For the purposes of this demo, we have created a fictitious building supplies company called Acme Building Supplies. This is where, as a building supplies company, you would see your logo. When your trade customer downloads the app, they will initially be presented with this welcome screen. Before they log into the app, they can flip through these introductory screens, which provides a brief overview of what they can do once in the app. And this then takes them to the login or sign up page. So once your trade customer has logged into the app or signed up, this is the main screen of options that they will be presented with. And as you can see, this goes through estimates, quotes, invoices, and shopping lists. We're going to start by creating a quote. And to do this, you tap on the Compose button on the bottom right of the screen and then choose Quote. So this is the screen that your trade customer will see when they're creating a new quote. There is a new quote reference at the top, which is assigned by the system. Your trade customer can change this as appropriate. They can then go and select their client, in this case Mr. Smith, and then they can enter a description of the work to be undertaken. And finally, they can add in sections for the parts required and for labour. So here's a quote that we have prepared earlier. We've added in a reference at the top. We've added in the customer name. We've added in a short description of the work required. We've also added in some parts and some labour. So the tradesperson can add to or amend this quote. All they have to do is click on the plus button at the bottom. This brings up the choice of adding in a section, parts or labour, and at this point I'm going to add in a part. So the tradesperson is looking to add in a new window board product into their quote. I have searched for window board in the search bar at the top, which has produced the results below. When the tradesperson searches for products, this search will be based around your products and parts. So I'm going to choose the top product, and here you can see a little bit more detail about it. The tradesperson can also at this stage visit the building supplies website if more detail is needed. In this instance, this is our fictitious building supplier website. However, this would ultimately be your website that the tradesperson would visit. The retail price on your website would be the price that is used in the tradesperson's quote. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to just amend the quantity. I'm going to add the part into the quote. I'll shift the part into the parts section like this, and that's the quote finished. So once the tradesperson is happy that their quote is done and ready to send to the customer, all they have to do is click on Next to preview the quote. As you'll see, the Acme logo is visible at the bottom of the quote, so this is where you will see your logo. So then click Finish, and that's it done. And it is at this stage that the tradesman can choose to send the quote to their client, either as a text message or as an email. Once your trade customer has received the go-ahead from their customers to do the work required, the tradesperson can then create a shopping list of all the parts required for all the jobs that he needs to do. Quotes and estimates can be converted into a shopping list of parts, which can then be sent to you, the building supplies company, for pricing. The tradesperson simply taps on the quotes that he needs to buy the parts for, and the app will create a shopping list of all of those parts. So this is the shopping list of parts that the tradesperson needs. They can, if they wish, change the name of the shopping list at the top. But essentially, this is ready to be sent to you, the building supplies company, for pricing. So your trade customer is happy with their shopping list, so they click on Next so that they can preview that list, and then click Send, where they can choose to either text or, in this case, email your sales contact at your building supplies company so that they can provide a quote for the items requested. Your sales and buying process will depend entirely on the setup of your sales organisation. Shopping list is sent to your sales department by your trade customer. Your sales department then sends back a quote for the parts to your trade customer. The trade customer will then decide how best to buy, either direct from your sales department or their usual buying channel. So the trade customer has bought the parts from you, completed the job, and is now ready to invoice their client. So if we choose the quote in question, click on More, copy to new invoice. The trade person can quickly check the invoice is correct. That looks fine. Click on Next, preview the invoice. If they're happy with that, they can finish. And then they can choose to send the invoice to their end client by text or by email. And finally, when the trade person receives payment for the job done, they can go in and find their invoice and mark as paid. They can tell the difference between invoices that are paid and unpaid, as those that have the invoice icon to the left fully filled out are paid. So to summarise, Engage in Trade is a unique sales and marketing channel for your building supplies organisation and a useful business tool for your trade customers. If you have any questions or would like further information, please do not hesitate to call or email us on the details shown.